What you see behind me is a library. You see, a library is like a hospital for the mind. You see, you go to a gym to do physical exercise, right? You go to pump your biceps. A library is where you come to do mental exercise. It's where you come to build a mental six-pack. Books have changed my life. You see, books have changed my life dramatically. I remember picking up my first book in Jan of 2016 called The Magic of Thinking Big. And that book changed everything. Today, I'm proud to say that I'm the owner of over 200 books. You know, I'm addicted to self-growth and personal development. I've listened to countless of audiobooks, listened to hundreds of podcasts, I've read articles online on psychology, on self-development, on personal growth, and my life has changed. You know, ever since I changed the focus from physical fitness to mental fitness, it changed everything. You know, I read this quote that said, physical exercise will increase your chance for health. Mental exercise will increase your chance for wealth. So books is like a mental exercise and will increase your chance for wealth and give you whatever you want in life. Because if you invest in your mind will invest in your pockets. If you want to play for the team, go to the gym. If you want to own the team, go to the library. Reading all these books has rewired my brain in a way. You know, I've reconditioned and reprogrammed my brain for success, you know, for happiness, for positivity. I'm a much more optimistic person. It's changed the way I view the world. I've had this paradigm shift in a way. You know, the lens through which I used to view the world has changed. Yeah, perception is everything. The outlook on life, you gotta have a positive outlook on life. I locked myself in a room for 2 years and all I did was read. I was reading day in and day out. While all my friends were partying and drinking, I was reading. I was writing my goals down. I was visualizing the future. I made all the necessary sacrifices. As the saying goes, if you don't sacrifice for what you want, then what you want becomes a sacrifice. I would wake up at 4 a.m. and read. After reading, I'd go to the gym, come back, and again read. First thing in the morning and last thing before sleeping, I would read. I was crazy for personal growth. Nothing else mattered. Everyone thought I was crazy. My dad told me that only if you work so hard in college, but he was missing the point. Jim Rohn said, formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. I spent all my money, all my savings on books. I would travel by public transport, in buses, rickshaws, auto rickshaws, taxis. I would read on the road, not wasting a single moment. There was distraction everywhere, but I would block out the noise and just focus. Focus on that page, focus on that word. Because I knew my growth, my success lies in those books and those words. Traveling by public transport in India wasn't easy at all. But I endured it, I took it. I had to do what I had to do. You gotta do whatever it takes. Everyone thought I was insane. But you know, as they say, the thing about smart people is that they appear crazy to dumb people. But I was growing, evolving, progressing, attaining inner peace and happiness. I was finding the answers. I read self-help books on personal development, psychology, the human mind, human behavior, history, neuroscience, autobiographies, you name it. I was reading everything and I was gaining all this knowledge. As they say, knowledge is power. Then I realized how ignorant I was. I thought I knew everything. I was the smartest person around. But books made me realize that I don't know jack shit. And the funny part is that I didn't know that I didn't know. I was like blind to my own blindness. I wasn't living my true self, but my false self. Then I started facing the truth and realized that I was living in a bubble all this while. There's a saying that you'd rather live the hard truth than ignorant bliss. And it's so true. Because unless you don't face the truth, you can never change your life. Unless you don't take ownership of your life and accept responsibility, you cannot change anything. I had this revelation, this epiphany, that I was blind to my own blindness. I started to gain mastery over my own mind, my emotions, my thoughts. I started to understand human nature. Why are things the way they are? The causes, the effects. I started to understand the laws of nature. I started to gain all this wisdom. You know, there's no shortage of information in this world, but there's a shortage of wisdom. People gotta be hungry for wisdom, because wisdom will help you live life beautifully. Wisdom will help you live life well. You know what the funny thing is? We've all been thrown into this biological machine called life, and there's no instructional manual on how to live life. You know, we're all trying to figure it all out, and books serve as a compass, as our mentors. So it's important to have an open mind and learn. You know, the most expensive thing you can own in this world is a closed mind. You see, books allow us to download the consciousness of these great minds that have walked the earth before us. You know, what took them decades to learn and master can take us hours and just days to learn and master. So you save on a lot of time and energy. It's like having a conversation with the greatest minds to have ever walked this earth. There's a saying that I would like to share with you. Books serve as the axe to break the frozen ice within us. You see, the human brain is the most complex organ in the universe. There are more neurons in our brain than stars in the universe. And scientists are still discovering new things about the human brain. But a lot has been discovered. You know, psychology is the science of mental life. That's why it's so important to understand psychology, understand the human brain, to understand human behavior and human nature, and why people act the way they do. So you're not living in oblivion and ignorant bliss. You actually know what's happening out there. We all, humans, are connected at an emotional level, at a cellular level. It's so important to invest in the mind, because the mind is all we have. This body will atrophy and gradually wither away, but the mind will stay as sharp as ever. So read books, invest in your mind, invest in yourself, because then when you invest in yourself, you'll get the most dividends. Don't even look at the price tag when it comes to books. Books don't even cost that much. It's so funny, people are willing to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars a night in nightclubs, popping up champagne bottles, and can't even spend $50 or $100 on books that can change their life. So do me a favor, in fact, do yourself a favor, and go to my website, aurorahelp.in. Under the book section, you'll see a book recommendation list, and choose any book, choose the first book, read it, and you'll know what I'm talking about. So, I had a great time recording this video, and I hope you've gained something of value and learned something today. As I said, my goal is to share my life story with you and be as authentic and vulnerable as possible. I believe in holistic health, physical, mental, and spiritual health. Being physically in shape is not enough. being mentally in shape is as important. So if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow my audience and impact as many people as possible. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for more videos. Take care.